we've got that happening, a lively event happening there at the race course. But in another part of KZN, the Greyville is filled with other parts of the city that are still reeling from severe floods. Many communities are still without water and are struggling to fulfill day-to-day basic needs. We've got ENCA reporter that is on the other side of KZN who joins us now, visiting these communities and talking to the people. The biggest frustration here, Manqoba, is the fact that many have been without water since these floods actually happened a few weeks ago.
Well, certainly, Ropua, that's the reality for many communities here in Durban that still don't have water up until now. In fact, we're here in an area known as Decide. I'm just going to step about a shot that you can see where I am, Ropua. We're here at one of the springs that the community has now opened. They've resorted to opening the spring to try and get water. And this is the water that they say they now rely on. Of course, earlier on, you recall, Ropua, that there was a water tanker that was here in this particular area to deliver water for these residents, but that water has now finished from that water tanker. It has ultimately left, and so residents say now they have to come here to get water. And in fact, you can see the lady, she says they drink this water, they cook with this water because this is the only source of water they currently have. The water tanker doesn't come here to this community often. They say perhaps a week or even 2 weeks passed without seeing a water tanker. So they have resorted to digging this spring just to try and get some water to drink and to cook and to do the daily essentials. But let me speak to this lady just to get a sense from her.
Too much. You honest now, so Tatan is Senan. Imote ambile, Serenalum code, digging.
Awusabutha zokugulisa lamanzi
ngamane ngishone ikupho ngcono ukuthi ngome nokuthi ngayibo ngizobona udokotela uzongilapha.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, she's saying that she has no option but to drink this water, whether it's dirty or not, if she's going to be sick or not, she's thirsty, she needs to drink this water. Siswami ngikhulume nawe, wena siswami nikha kangaki la iyona amanzi lawo enhlalo ungasebenzisa?
Amanzi iwona esiphila ngawo lawo, awekho amanye. Ivaterkani iyafika, ifika mhlambe twice a week, noma mhlambe ibuye ingafiki futhi, kuphela isonto ingafiki. Ayikho into esiyenza, siphila ngawo lamanzi. Nango-1 sometimes kuyagcwala la usuku layini yofika le ngaseringini. Uma ufika ngaseringini kufanele uvuke ngo-4. Ngo-4 kuyabanda ukuze ukwazi ukuthola amanzi. Otherwise emva kwalokho kuyagcwala la kube ulayini ngaso sonke isikhathi. Ayikho into esiyenza, siphila ngawo.
So ikuphi nifisa ukusho sisi ngoba bayasho ukuthi kulimala amapipe amanzi ikuphi kodwa mhlambe nina
engakusho mina bhuti amapipe awalimele ngoba ku stand pipe lapha akhona amanzi afika ngezikhathi amanzi ayancishiswa hayi ukuthi amanzi awekho ayancishiswa ngoba ku stand pipe uyafica ekseni ngo4 5 6 7 ngo8 yakhathi every day ku kanjalo aphuma empompini. Into engayisho ukuthi awekho amanzi angekho la. Shuthi amanzi khona izathu abenza ukuthi amanzi basincishe wona. Ngoba amanzi akhona afika ebusuku. Futhi hayi zonke indawo. Afika ngaleso sikhathi. Ngeke ngivuye ngo4 mina ngiyokha amanzi. Kuyabanda ngo4. Ngivuye ngokha amanzi ngo8 asephelile. Ngeke ngikwazi. Futhi awekho empompini yethu sonke. Sihlaphe endaweni ekude la kama stand pipe njengalapha eOakland. Siwakha khona.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu sisamo ukukhuluma nathi. Well, Ropua, you can just hear here the desperation from these residents. And this is where, I just want to show you this, just so that you can see it. It's just a spring that was dug up by community members. And this is where they're saying that they now have to get water to try and perhaps use it for the daily essentials, the cooking, the washing, and also drinking. As you saw the lady there drinking that water. They say that they don't have an option. And this lady saying that, they have to come here daily. And sometimes there's a long queue of people that are waiting here just to try and get water here. And she says that sometimes, the water tankers do come, sometimes they don't come, but on many occasions they don't have water tankers coming to this particular community. But when it comes to the issue of water, she says that it's a long-standing issue, this community. She says that there has been water problems, and they believe that this is because of water rationing or rejection of water by the municipality, not necessarily the fact that there are infrastructure problems here in this particular community. So we are going to be speaking possibly later to the municipality just to get a sense of what it is that they are doing and how long these infrastructure repairs are going to take place, Rupua. But we do know that also the Human Rights Commission is also probing issues related to water shortages in KwaZulu-Natal.
The local and provincial governments there in KZN should be very ashamed of the way that they've left community members to live without water, drinking out of dirty holes because they are desperate and have nothing else. Mangoba, I really do hope that you get to speak to these officials and get some accountability, a way forward for the people of that area. Thank you very much. That's Mangoba Mkunu.